All right, let's jump right into this explainer. We're looking at how business pros in 2026 are literally transforming the way they work. We're going to explore a complete guide on using real-time AI research platforms. And we're not just talking about gathering accurate data here. We're talking about creating entirely new revenue streams. So if you're curious about seriously upgrading your research workflows, you are definitely in the right place. Think about it. There's a massive, often ignored danger in the modern workplace right now, using AI that relies on outdated training cutoffs. I mean, in business, relying on information from 18 months ago, that isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a huge liability. Whether you're doing competitive monitoring, pricing intelligence, or tracking new regulations, the freshness of your info directly dictates the quality of your decisions. But what if you didn't have to risk those crazy AI hallucinations or rely on static, stale data? Imagine a platform that acts as a real-time answer engine. It pulls straight from the live 2026 internet, combining the hardcore reasoning power of large language models with up-to-the-second web retrieval. And here's the kicker. It provides clickable, numbered references for every single claim it makes. So here's our roadmap for today. We'll cover 1. The new research engine. 2. Core features for business. 3. Beating the AI competition. 4. 5 steps to start. And finally, 5. Turning that intelligence into actual income. Okay, section 1, the new research engine. We're going to see exactly how this solves the outdated information problem once and for all. We all know the traditional search approach, getting a massive list of links where you have to manually click through and synthesize everything yourself. It's a huge time sink. But the new paradigm, you aren't just getting links anymore. You're getting an immediate, verifiable, structured brief delivered in seconds, all based on live web retrieval. It's a completely different workflow for enterprise teams. And here's the absolute game changer: citation transparency. Because every single claim is tied to a numbered reference you can instantly verify, your research becomes completely defensible. Whether you're presenting to stakeholders or shipping client deliverables, this is crucial. In highly regulated spaces like finance, healthcare, or law, this level of transparency proves your due diligence and completely protects your professional reputation. Moving right along to section 2, core features for business. Let's look at how we build out your professional arsenal. These aren't just flashy add-ons, they actively reshape your daily workflow. You've got live data with those numbered citations we talked about, but check out Team Spaces. This lets you upload proprietary PDFs and query them right alongside live web data. Plus, there's multi-model AI, meaning you can flip between GPT-4o, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, and Perplexity Sonar on the fly depending on what you need. Add domain filtering to force the AI to only read from authoritative sources like SEC filings, and you've literally slashed your fact-checking time in half. Now, what's really wild is how accessible all of this is. $20. For just $20 a month, the Pro plan unlocks the whole shebang. You get unlimited searches, access to all those premium models, API credits, and file uploads. It totally eliminates the headache of juggling multiple disconnected AI subscriptions. Which brings us to section 3, beating the AI competition. Why exactly does this stand alone in 2026? When you compare the major tools side by side, no one else offers this exact combination. Sure, others might have basic web browsing, but they lack native, inline numbered citations. And domain filtering? Missing in most, but built right in here. Not to mention, you're not locked into just the OpenAI, Google, or Anthropic ecosystems. You can pivot instantly to whichever engine best handles your immediate research context. All right, let's get practical. Section 4, 5 steps to start. This is your interactive learning roadmap. You can get your organization up and running in under an hour if you follow this exact linear progression. First, get the account set up. Second, dial in your search preferences, like setting a focus mode for news or academics. Third, start running your specific business queries. Fourth, set up team spaces to share prompts and internal files. And step 5, that's the real magic: hooking up the API to your CRM or tools like NANT to put your intelligence pipelines on autopilot. Now, about step 3, running those queries. You really have to change how you talk to the engine. Ditch the simple keyword strings. You want to frame things as complete, time-specific business questions. Ask things like, what is the current global EV market size in 2026, followed by which companies lead EV growth? Treating it like an iterative conversation drastically compounds the value of every single session.
And hey, if you're scaling this up for a larger team, the Enterprise Pro tier adds some vital corporate infrastructure. We're talking SAML-based SSO with providers like Okta, rock-solid data privacy guarantees so your proprietary searches are never used to train the models, and custom usage analytics so leadership can actually measure the ROI.
Finally, we hit Section 5, Turn Intelligence into Income, the ultimate payoff. This is where it gets really fun, because forward-thinking pros are turning these exact skills into serious revenue streams. We're talking freelance due diligence reports, or maybe an AI content agency that pumps out heavily cited B2B white papers at 50 cents a word. You could build niche intelligence dashboards using the API, or position yourself as an outsourced research team for SMBs on a monthly retainer. The market pays top dollar for deliverables that are factually verifiable.
The financial upside here is incredibly tangible. To put the numbers into perspective, freelance market entry reports can command up to $2,000 a pop. Monthly retainer gigs for continuous intelligence, those sit right around $3,000 per client. And if you really master this, companies are literally paying up to $5,000 for a half-day corporate workshop to train their own analysts. So the market for this verifiable, real-time research is absolutely exploding. The tools are remarkably affordable, and the old hallucination problem is essentially a thing of the past. Which leaves us with one massive question. In a 2026 landscape where everyone has access to perfect instant information, what are you going to build with it to stand out? Definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining us on this explainer, and we'll catch you next time.